This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of AI, the Somnium Files. We're hitting to the final path of the game, the finale, so to speak. I don't know if we'll be able to beat it in like one episode, but I might just do one long continuous recording to do it. But in the last episode, a lot of things were thrown out of the table and explained to us at the very end of the Annihilation path. Because even though technically in the end the guy, the Saito Sejima himself, was defeated in a way, but at what cost? Everyone died that the character knew. He was in the body of boss. He always wanted to be close to the boss in that way, but okay, he never did. I did, but not. But we didn't mean it literally or figuratively or whatever. But yeah. So unfortunately, and he talked about parallel worlds and stuff like that. Well, if you want to save the day and beat this criminal, then we're gonna have to go on the path of least resistance. Because I think on this path, 89 Renju are gone. Iris, yeah, we found out he had a brain tumor, but I think the only people who died has been Shoko. I mean, Renju's probably dead as well. I wouldn't be surprised. But for now, the only person who's actively died from the murder is Shoko. So perhaps this is the best path. So let's. Whoops. Actually, we just started this. Oh, it would. So, all right, let's begin the investigation and learn, or try to see if we can save the day, I guess. So let's begin. Abandoned Factory, Wednesday, 12:55 a.m. For those who don't remember, we got zapped by someone and knocked out. So, bad times for us.
You're awake.
Oh yeah, Renju was dead. Sorry, I actually briefly forgot that we saw the body of Renju dead and we got shocked by 89. Sorry, I was trying to I thought I had the gist of it. I was like, okay, well, some people had to die, but not everyone, so that's better. So anyway, I digress. Let's continue.
Damn it!
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me!
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited. It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
Gah.
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational. I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result of Congressman Sejima's interference.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason. So Sejima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead. That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me. I would cease to exist.
You're Saito Sejima.
Oh, so you figured it out.
Renju's body on the ground, without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now? You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds? The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye.
But how? How did I know that? Why do I know that? Why do I know about Saito, the prototype machine, changing personalities?
The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
The words came out easily. I don't know why, but in a moment of harsh realization, I knew. 89's body is mine, and my body is Saito's.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body.
Give you back your body? Well, I mean, the 89's body was a lot better, so... Yeah, that's why he never knew his real name, because of the... Well, because he obviously didn't want to tell people who he was, but, you know, anyway. Obviously no comedic responses, but we're going to check it out anyway. Oh, wait, wait. How do I know that it's a manual? Oh, okay. Didn't we get that from a previous exploration of this place, when we were checking Iris's thing or whatever? Yeah, I think so. Locker... Yeah, Renju died of...
Hey, how about a little help here?
What are you doing?
Oh, so I actually didn't expect a comedic response at this time, so I kind of clicked through it. But he said he thought the mannequin was a real guy. This guy isn't much help. Can't do anything like this. Sorry about that, folks. Renju, I don't believe it. I mean, he was gonna die either way. It just seemed palpable that Renju and Shoko were pretty much destined to die during any of the stories, because they weren't accessible at the beginning of the game, which means they were pretty much Dunyan rings at that point. Oh well. You know, sometimes for a murder mystery, people have to die, you know. Even if you don't want them to or whatever. Kind of like the Phoenix Wright games, where, spoilers, where your mentor, Maya, died, or was her name Maya, or is that her sister? Anyway, she dies at like the second episode, and you're like, oh, but I liked her, you know. And it's kind of sad when you play the third game in the series, because one of the episodes in the third game is you play as her, you know, solving a big case. Like one of her first big cases is her solving it by herself, which ties into the plot. But which is a nice change. It was nice to play as her character, obviously. But yeah, aside to, it's kind of messed up how like a character can just get taken out realistically, of course. And unfortunately, that's just life. But you still like, you know, you still kind of like, oh man, if only they should have died in some badass way, but not games based in reality or regular murder mysteries, you know. A surgical tray. Okay, I guess nothing really is coming out of that, so. Saito. Where are Iris and Hitomi?
Don't worry, I haven't killed them. Yet.
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk. It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two. In front of you, of course. Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes. I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind. I want to see you mad. But what will really set you off?
If you don't shut your mouth right now.
All right, talking it is. What should I say? Do you have any questions for me?
It's early Wednesday morning. Shoko was killed last Friday. That was day 1, which makes day 6. For 5 days, what was Saito up to? I decided to ask him what he did every day until now. Maybe I'll distract him long enough. Oh, wait, we don't want to be distracted too long, because then I will be taken out. But so this questioning is explain what he did on the, I guess, the true path, or I don't know if we call it the true path, the end path or whatever, because the other one was supposed to explain how that like shitstorm occurred. So this one's to explain how this shitstorm occurred. So let's begin from the top. Saito explained what he did on Friday. At 4 a.m., Saito began his plan against Shoko. He called Renju to his abandoned factory. Whoa! I didn't expect it to, like, go through that fast. Sorry, folks. After taking Renju's body, Saito killed Shoko, and then brought the body back to Bloom Park. Yeah, it just, like, boom, like, instantly, like, switched to the next dialogue. But as he explained it to me, I somehow felt that I already knew. I didn't understand why. I felt like it was being etched into my brain. Why was Shoko's rental phone in the horse?
I put that there. When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away. So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
Well, what about day 2 then?
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her, but for some reason, she said no. This was around 5 p.m. I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscate. I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki. Inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her. The time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris. You told her.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning. If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me. However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
So unlucky. My plans were ruined. But my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good.
It's all good, yo. Day 3.
After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital. I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state. But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
I know what happened after that. You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you. But when you tried to bring her here...
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles. I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew, it was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
Probably because you were, well, I mean, he was messed up, but probably because he was, like, working it harder than it should have, you know. I mean, he might have died eventually, but, you know, they probably could have found ways to prevent that. But isn't it kind of weird how, like, real life situations could cause, like, a change of plans in anything, whether it be good or bad. Convenient, you know, accident as well as a couple things prevented the annihilation ending from occurring, pretty much. Anyway, day 4.
By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead. And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma. The man you call Pewter.
I knew the story after that.
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
So Pewter came up with a plan to help number 89 escape. Rohan, as 89, got into the car with Saito as Renju and fled from the police. And we only know that Rohan is from the other parallel, so somehow with the whole shock and everything, we somehow, you know. Anyway, why did you want 89 to escape?
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself. That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape. I wanted this body at all costs.
What happened after you escaped with 89 in the car?
I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about. But I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync. As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes.
About the shooting on Monday?
Just mercenaries I hired. After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account. I paid them with his money. Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris. But after I got this body, I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter. I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own without consulting me.
Day 5, Tuesday?
I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m., I started a video chat with Iris. Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan. I knew that if I looked like him, she would do anything.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I see. That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most.
You, Date. Number 89's current body was originally yours.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you. Thanks for being so cooperative. But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting.
Well, I'm sorry to make you tired. Boo hoo. Bet Monica's murder 18 years ago.
I was only 12, but I remember it vividly. On that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car. He went to the Harbor Warehouse District.
Why did you kill Monaka? Oh, I thought it was just because of the whole dopamine thing. It was probably a combination of things, but let's get the...
I've only ever been happy when I was killing something. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way I could feel happiness. The only way I could feel anything. But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me. And she stole all the happiness from my house. So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder. I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated. Sometimes I think, if I didn't kill Monica, would things be different? Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened. Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nodami never would have gotten killed. Isn't destiny a curious thing? One mistake can change so many lives.
Well, like anything, I guess. That's why you just kind of have to go with it, I guess. Anyway. Keep you up and on you, man.
Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours. So, shall we get started? Give me my body back. What a strange fake eye. Oh well. All right, it's ready.
This is The sync room. That was... Damn it, why can't I wake up? This doesn't look like footage from a surveillance camera.
Alright folks, it's time for the final Somnium in the whole game. Being able to go through, I guess technically Saito's going into our brain, but why are we able to somewhat control ourselves? I don't know, let's find out. Sinking in the chain. Search Kaname Date. Date Kaname. Abyss Special Agent. Verify identity.
What?
It looks like he's unlocking our brain as we speak. Wouldn't you just have to stay in the brain for the whole 6 minutes, or is the idea that you have to like unlock all the mental locks and then be past the 6 minutes to merge the brain? Yeah, whatever.
Am I being synced?
Okay, now we're one of the few times we're playing as a Kaname instead. All right, what do we got? Well, we got the monitor or the exit. I mean, we don't really have a whole lot of choices here. Looks like time isn't going by. Maybe because it goes by for Saito instead. Let's just get out of here, man.
It won't open.
Yeah, you can't really check anything else. This one, I think this one's pretty straightforward. I wouldn't be surprised.
Sync?
The more difficult one, was Saito's when he was inside the boss's brain or whatever. So, I don't know. Touch it?
I can't touch it.
How about... Wait, knife. Oh, it just investigate knife. I wonder if it... I don't think it's really worth... At this point, I think it's because it's so serious, I don't think there's really any reason to like do anything different. Like show off all the different variations just because of what it is, so I think we'll just play it straight from here on.
What? Damn it, what is this?
Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward, so yeah, not a whole lot of options here.
Go to the sync room, huh?
Whoa. 60 move? What? Show me your moves. Well, luckily we don't waste time by looking around, so it's eventually going to hit 0, so... let's keep looking.
Me? What was he doing?
See, nope, just all straightforward. Yep, he's slowly taking over our brain. I assume that's what's happening on the other side of the scene. Investigate? Well, since we can't waste any time, might as well check all of them.
Again.
Like I said, I guess you just get a different, like, response, but it's the same. But they all lead to the same location, so... Okay. Wait, what? Yeah, the door. Oh, it's... I don't know why I went to that one. Derp. Explore, open a recently... Door.
Door? What is this? This wasn't here before.
It goes inside your brain, dude.
This is...
Help me! Help me!
Getting closer to either our lives being cut short or the man himself. There's supposed to be... Ah, there it is. I was wondering what it was. The final...
What?
The final item that we can acquire in the game. Yep. So we got all of them, and then we'll... naturally, we'll get the last two from finishing this. Because that'll collect the last one, and then it'll collect the final one. So, yep, we've collected all of them in the game, and I'll go over that during the, like, epilogue type of stuff. But anyway, let's try to save our brain for one.
Blood.
Yeah. Well, you could just stick your hand in because of what happened there. I guess I'm just gonna do investigate the whole time. Why not?
It's a pool of blood. I don't know anything else.
Oh, one of the few times it doesn't automatically go to the to the next section.
Blood.
How about scoop it up? Drink the blood. Be like Dracula or something. You did scoop it up. Lazy animations. Oh well. How about picking up the picture then? Clearly.
The picture.
Alright, fine. I'll stick my hand in. Gross!
Damn. Oh, this... It's them.
Yeah, he's reveling in all this, huh? Okay, I guess the mirror.
You're...
Oh, well, gotta go with the starter.
It's just a mirror.
Well, a lot of things can happen in a mirror. I mean, that's how Silent Hill 2 started. Touch it. Oh yeah, touch it.
I touched it, but nothing happened. You're...
How about violence?
Damn, nothing.
Well, all right, knock it down, I guess. We'll knock you down.
I can't. I just can't do it. Damn it! That's it. Just a little more. I'm sinking.
Is there nothing we can do? Is this it for Date?
I can't stop it.
Nothing we can do. We have to give in to the sink. We're on the other side of the sink. He's got full control. It's all we can do. It's just to sink.
What do I do?
I guess it's the end of Kaname Date. All our works, all our worries, all the endings and everything like that. It's all... Although it's weird how we didn't fight back in the boss ending. But anyway, no matter what we try, no matter all our help, friends, allies, no one's here to help us. It's all for naught. Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye, Date.
What is this? That was... I did it! I did it! Oh, this feeling! I'm back. I got it all back! This fake eye is awful. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. I think I'll keep it. This prototype machine has a special function. The body I am transferring my consciousness into will receive a stimulant. The other body receives a sedative. You will be feeling it soon. Oh, but don't worry. Like I told you earlier, my plan is to kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you. So I can't be killing you right away. You will watch them die, and then you will follow in their footsteps. You should be honored.
My body won't move. My vision is getting hazy. My consciousness was melting away, clarity fading. I don't know what happened. I can only watch as it unfolded in front of me. The scene that played before my eyes left me dumbfounded. It was a fragment of my memory, lost all those years ago. A piece of my past, buried deep in my subconscious.
Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win! Yay! Now you have to take the penalty. Up, side to side, up, down, pinch.
Iris, remember when you asked me what your stage name should be? How about A-Set?
That's right. I thought of that name. This is when I taught Iris about her name. Greek and Egyptian mythology, too.
A-Set. It's pretty. I love it.
You see that flower over there? It's a very special flower that blooms in the cold. A winter iris. Just like the iris from Greek mythology.
She's the messenger goddess. And the goddess of rainbows, too.
That's right. That's why the iris means good news and hope.
Good news. Hey, Uncle. You met Mommy at this shrine, right? When am I gonna hear good news from you two?
What?
When will Uncle be my dad?
the Okonomiyaki War.
Iris drew it. She must have really enjoyed herself. She even said that she wanted to do it again soon.
Yeah, we should. We'll do it whenever she likes. Maybe even every day.
Oh, you. Every day?
Hitomi, do you want to live together? The three of us?
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
People are going to talk.
I don't care about that one bit.
Well then, hypothetically, what if Iris and I were being hunted down by a secret organization?
Well, I'd defend you, of course.
What if they're zombies?
Zombies?
Remember when we went to that haunted house and you were clinging to my arm?
Because it was dark and it came out of nowhere. But fine. I don't care if it's zombies or aliens or whatever else. I will defend you and Iris with my life.
Thank you. Well then, my answer is yes.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
This is...
Now I understand. I understand why Rohan Kumakura wanted those two dead. So Sejima asked Rohan to make Monika's corpse deep in the mountains, or take Monika's corpse deep in the mountains where no one would find it. Rohan found out that Hitomi knew about it. He also found out that Monika had given birth to a child. If the media got a hold of it, Congressman Sejima would be ruined, and that information would no doubt lead to discovering Monika's murder. And that investigation would lead straight to Rohan. But Rohan never told So about Hitomi and Iris. I don't know why not. Maybe he decided it wasn't important enough to mention. He played it close to the chest, need to know basis only. That way there'd be no loose ends. That's why Rohan hired the assassin Falco, meaning me, to kill Hitomi and Iris.
You got it? I want you on this right away. If you could do it in 2, maybe 3 days, that would be great. Good luck.
Of course I couldn't go through with it, but if I didn't kill them, someone else would. I was sure of it. I needed a plan. How could I get out of the organization and keep them safe? But I couldn't think of anything. I didn't know what to do. I needed advice from an old friend.
I see. I hear some pretty crazy confessions in my line of work, but this one takes the cake. But don't worry, all right? You could have told me you were being attacked by Martians and I still would have believed you.
The truth is, Boss and I were both in the same rookie class of police recruits in our 20s. We've been close ever since.
So, can you help me?
I do have one idea.
Huh?
Have you heard of the new investigation department, Abyss? I was put in command there.
Boss explained Abyss and syncing to me.
The sync machine is normally used to look inside someone's head, but it does have another function. You can technically use it to swap bodies.
Swap bodies?
Right. So if we use that...
What do you mean?
I mean, switch bodies with Rohan. The new you will be Rohan, chairman of the Kumakuras. Then you can send out an order. No one lays a finger on Hitomi and Iris.
What about Rohan? Won't he be in my body?
Just get rid of it, I guess.
Get rid of it?
You can take this opportunity to get rid of Falco once and for all. No one will know what really happened. No one will ever find out that a police officer was moonlighting as an assassin. It's two birds with one stone, right?
She made a good point. And I had no reservations about giving up my body. My body had soaked in so much blood over the years. I was almost glad to be rid of it. But I did have a single regret. With my body switched, I couldn't show myself to Tommy or Iris. I would never be able to see them again. But I didn't care. As long as they were safe.
All right. Leave everything to me. Hayato Yagyu.
That was my real name.